Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
What? Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Smacked Raw podcast, TLC 2020 recap edition. We are your hosts, Kyle Tyson, Katie, Bebe, and then joining us over from the Smack It Raw podcast, Matt Ritter.
Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Want to see me stick 9-inch? Oh, wait, that's the wrong intro. Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Do you like having fun? I'm Matt Ritter. I'm from the Smackin' It Raw podcast. That's a lot like the Smacked Raw podcast, but it's the adult version.
It's the naughty version.
It's the naughty version.
It's the naughty version.
Oh, man. Hey, man. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We're a wrestling recap show, man. We cover WWE, AEW, and other large events. For instance, you know, they're doing a little crossover with AEW and Impact, so we might check that stuff out too. So it's the kind of show that we are. We run the recaps. You can find us live on twitch.tv/puttingyouover for at least Raw, AEW's Dynamite, SmackDown, and of course the pay-per-views. NXT Katie hosts on Thursdays. You can find that on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SmackDrawPodcast. Catch all of our other episodes if you miss them live on youtube.com/SmackDrawPodcast. And then send us your money over on patreon.com/SmackDrawPodcast. We'll send you some stickers, t-shirts. I got to find a smoother way to say our intro without saying our name a million times, but I hope it sticks in people's head. And lastly, check out WrestlingNewsWorld.com, where we are the official recap show. D-Rod has gotten us back after our lengthy excursion. We're back over there. Make sure you bookmark them, man. A lot of talented writers, retro reviews, hot takes, interviews, all that great stuff, man. Check out the website. All right.
I'm not a trader, TC. Young Kings Wrestling, I normally do the recaps with them, and TC's in the chat a little upset because I'm here. But Kyle and Katie asked me before Reek did. I didn't know if you guys had Malik. I didn't know what was going on, so they got the request in first, and I'm here.
Yeah,
we stole him. He's all mad, but we stole him.
Dude,
it's
good.
Fine.
Someone's gonna need to balance out my insane enthusiasm for this show. Listen, this show was designed for me. Okay, 100% me. If you've been watching the Smacked Raw podcast for the last several months, I've gone off how much I want murder in my kayfabe. And they just gave me all the murder tonight.
All the murder.
All the murder.
No, here's the thing though, Kyle, you're right. Because this show was like it was booked by AEW. That's what the fuck it felt like. So it was made for you. You are 100% right. They murdered their biggest monster for no goddamn reason.
Oh, he's not dead.
No, we're not going to get there. Anyway, TC, I understand I am banned for the rest of the year. I will accept that ban. We will fix that in 2021.
Okay.
It's 2 weeks left in the year.
Important. See, again, focusing on the wrong details. It's like when I say I'm the #1 wrestling podcast on Pornhub, and people say, you're the only wrestling podcast on Pornhub. Wrong details.
Hey.
All in the details.
Not to gloat, we randomly got an email from this podcast service. We're rank 101 in pro wrestling in Canada somehow.
Canada.
Canada's digging us again. It's funny, they were our original fan base. We dogged Bret Hart a little too much, so they tipped off. We've backed up, and now they like us again. So
what is this we? I was not a part of the show yet.
Yeah, I think it was just me and Rob Roode. Yeah, we didn't know what the hell we were doing.
Real quick, Crown Royal. Yes, we are on the hub. It is pornhub.com/users/creation Unfortunately, there's some legal issues going on. They pulled a lot of user created content, so they're working on getting a verification system going. Once that's cleared up early next year, we will have new videos up and everything should be back to normal. Right now, they pulled everything that wasn't verified models from Pornhub. So,
D-Rod's I was on one of his episodes. I've been on 3.
Yeah, I was on one.
Flex.
I was on one. Yeah. It was,
Yeah, and he set this fucking precedence, and now we're doing 2-hour fucking shows. Like,
Yeah.
I had it down to an hour. Kyle showed up, and then all of a sudden, just time limits went out the door.
Yeah, my bad.
I
Hey,
actually watched the whole 2 hours.
my
I watched that.
yeah, my bad. I recently did another 2-hour show, the Hammers Lounge. It's a little offshoot project I'm doing, covering more general topics. It's gonna be like 50-70% MMA, and then the rest is gonna be like dick and fart jokes. But that was a lot of fun. Got way too wasted, and just there was an incident with a cat. I got scared like it was gonna fight me, and the less said, the better. I'll let y'all know whenever the stuff's up so you can go watch and listen to it. But that's going to be on Tuesdays. The Hammers Lounge is officially on Tuesdays until I just get completely burnt out from podcasting.
Hashtag Kai Fears Pussy.
Walked into that one. Son of a bitch. Your mom.
It's a lovely lady.
Yo, okay, so we're here to talk TLC 2020. In a nutshell, these under the pay-per-views where we don't have the highest expectations, they seem to try to over-deliver. I will say try. They did some stuff that some people do not like, some stuff that I love very much. Definitely catered to me. Hopefully catered to you. Katie, what'd you think of the show?
It was good. Matt doesn't like it. I thought it was good. We saw murder. We saw arson.
How frequently?
That's all I need.
How frequently did not just the murder that we saw that I know Matt's going to dive into? How much did they lean into it on commentary about Kevin Owens? You're going to have to kill him. He's going to have to die. He's going to die trying. They really just the reports of USA is supposedly wanting adult content, whether it's true or not. It definitely got some adult theme shit going on. That's all I had.
Excuse me, sir. That's a drink.
No, I'll drink on my own pace. Thank you. Damn it, kid. You have white.
We talked right before the show started that the drinking game was suspended because I was here and you guys wouldn't be able to do a show with me on it if you drank every time I swore.
I'll drink whatever. I don't care. Fine.
I swear to God.
Okay, fine.
The
I'll drink
fans
too.
want me
whatever.
to.
I swear you guys suspended it because you guys couldn't handle it. That's
Well, no. During the SmackDown recap with Vince, Kyle and Vince determined that whoever swears drinks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had to. I got really fed up with Vince making me. His ass was drinking Blue Moon. I was drinking tequila. Okay, like
I remember.
Thanks.
yeah, it was definitely going one direction.
All right, so overall, it wasn't a terrible show. I didn't like some of the decisions they made. I thought that there were some things they should have saved, some decisions that could have been better, and then the ending completely and utterly just pissed me the fuck off. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. If I based it just on in-ring content, it'd probably be an 8. But yeah, no, I'm not fucking happy with the way some of this shit went.
Okay,
They made some really bad decisions.
that's fair. I can see. How...
Also, completely just fucked on predictions now. So
yeah.
Listen, I'm sitting pretty. I'm probably in top 3. I'm not complaining.
So I have yet to tally them up, but I will say my wife, who doesn't watch wrestling, is easily in the top echelon. I can't say it. I don't fucking know. She's in the top with everybody else who does watch wrestling. And
Because Jess is a queen. That's why.
more importantly, the only really important person to compare her to is last season's previous winner, D-Rod, who is diving hard. My wife's beating him, man. I'll take that. I'll take it.
And D-Rod, you will eventually get whatever prize it is that you won from last season when the line isn't too long.
Yeah. No, the line was way too long the other day.
I forgot that happened. It was literally last night.
I'll send it out Tuesday if I don't forget.
I don't got to do shit, Reek. Fuck this shit. I'm pissed.
Reek's telling Kate, like, what? Telling Matt to look Katie in the eye. Oh, because you don't like it
that
when
was a
people stare
while
the
ago.
camera
No,
down.
I don't.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Especially now. No, thank you.
Okay. Hey, don't worry. I mean, it was the
Stop.
same thing. It happened to me, but it was a cat that did it, so I understand.
You were doing it to me the other night after SmackDown. You kept staring into the camera into my
It was for
soul.
dramatic effect. It had nothing to do with you. It's for the audience, okay?
I
But-
didn't like it.
All right, this is stupid. Anyways,
Yeah, we're like 12 minutes in. We haven't even mentioned the first match.
yeah, let's go into the first match. Thank you. Surprisingly, kicked off the show with the TLC match between Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles, man. What did y'all think?
Show? We're not doing the 8-man?
It was. There was
I'm
an
just asking. We don't have to. I mean,
okay, so it was used and mentioned early, like later in the night. It was set up 8-man tag, baby faces on SmackDown, heels on SmackDown. Sammy's in there. Biggie got the pin. It set up a match later on for what, next week? IC title match for next week for Biggie.
on Christmas
Techni-
Day.
Yeah, technically this week.
Yeah, technically this week, yeah. Christmas Day, that's right. They are hosting a Christmas show. It's got to be pre-taped. There's no way it's live.
It's gotta be.
I remember like a couple years ago, that was like a big drama. Like wrestlers were like, we're sick of working Christmas Day. Like start recording this stuff in advance.
Sammy's nuts roasting on an open fire.
Biggie's got to get that belt. He's got to.
No, he has to.
Yeah. What do we think of this? I love that somebody who doesn't interact with us all the time gave me a shout out on Twitter. Made me feel nice. This guy
I
saying
saw that.
Kyle from Predictions called it what a completely overbooked match, and I thought it was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a lot of fun. I am bummed. We did get a cash in. It's a failed cash in. That makes this year a trivia question. As far as Money in the Bank, this will be, I believe, the first year that since there is a men's and a women's Money in the Bank winner, that there was no successful cash in.
There wasn't a women's Money in the Bank winner when Corbin failed?
No, wait.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure this is the first year that neither winner was able to cash in, because Asuka couldn't cash in because it was just the belt. So that doesn't count.
Okay, so neither winner. Okay, I got what you're saying. Neither the men or the women. I thought you were just saying the men failed when we both had a men's and women's Money in the Bank.
No. I meant like neither of the winners was able to get a successful cash in.
Okay.
Yeah. Little piece of trivia.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
I like the match, man. I was really surprised that AJ dominated as much of the match as he did from the Drew we've seen in the past against Brock Lesnar, guys bigger. AJ dominating this opening match and the fact that this is what we open with both really surprised me.
Yeah.
But in the end, it was I enjoyed it. There was a lot of drama, especially at the end with everyone going up, and I'm like, please God, don't let Miz win. Please God, don't let Miz win.
Damn, man, I wanted Miz to win so bad.
That's because
How
you love
dare you.
trash.
I was chomping on the bits for Miz to win it. I was, man.
Nah, I knew Drew was gonna win. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Without trying to go spot for spot, the main story of this match started out with AJ just isolating Drew's knee. There was just a ton of spots on Drew's leg, slow him down, take out the Claymore. A lot of innovative calf slicers or calf crushers using the chair, using the ladder, excuse me. And then it just became a clusterfuck. You had Almost getting in there. You had Miz running
That
down.
was fantastic. No. Almost getting in there, carrying Miz like a baby, dropping him through the table. And then the fucking gimmick chair that they broke across his back.
That's
that
how you
was
do it.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
To touch on that spot where Miz was dropped, not only did it look funny with Almost carrying him, but watching Miz flail in his arms like a child, telling their parents to put him down. Miz sold it perfectly, man. Miz is a treasure, dude. He is, man. I hope he gets gets to go down as the greatest Intercontinental champ in WWE. I think it's an accolade worthy of him. So I'm hoping that winds up in his possession later on.
So
Then he has to
either-
go to SmackDown.
Either John Morrison has the weakest chair shots in wrestling history, or Omos is going to be a fucking beast, because you do not take a chair shot like that from someone completely unfazed, and then just turn around, crack your neck, and go about your business.
He has a good stare down.
He does.
He's intimidating.
Like, I never really bought him staring people down in the previous matches. After he ate that chair, though, the way he looked at John Morrison, excuse me.
Pat McEnteen's in the chat. What's up, Pat?
McEnteen.
Oh, what's going on, Jay? Jay's in the chat. What a loyal... That name's very suiting to Jay. He tries to show up as much as he can. Hey, and look, it's more than Baby J and the bots tonight. So there's that,
I
too.
know.
Yeah, we got D-Rod. We got Reek. We had... I think we had TC. I think he might have left because he's mad at me.
Yeah.
We were learning a little bit about hurling. I still don't know what the fuck hurling is, but we were getting a little lesson in sports.
Did he give us it?
No.
No, he didn't. He didn't give it to us. No, damn it. I'll have to
mesmerized by my lips and completely forgot what was going on.
Hey, someone in the chat, look up hurling in Ireland. It's some type of sport game in Ireland. Describe it to us while we're doing the recap.
Come on, Baby J. That's all you. TMC report.
TMZJ.
I'm happy though. I wanted Drew to win. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
I knew Drew was gonna win.
I guess this poses the question: what's up next for Drew?
I'm fucking hoping Bobby Lashley.
You think they're gonna do belt versus belt?
They might not even have to do belt versus belt. Lashley could hold 2 titles and then end up losing or handing off the U.S. title if he beats Drew. We don't know if he beats Drew. I know the rumor is it's going to be Brock and Keith Lee at Mania, and we have to get there somehow. But
I don't want that.
I want to see Brock and Bobby Lashley, and then here's the oddball. Here's the curveball. Afterwards, I want to see the tag team of Brock and Bobby Lashley.
I don't want to see Brock. That's my issue here.
You don't have
I don't want to see the Lego head on my screen anymore. I thought we were done with him.
That's a good one.
After Drew beat him, I thought we were done.
No,
I didn't want to see the Fiend lose again, but they said fuck me, so
Man, you knew the Fiend was losing tonight.
I did not.
You knew.
I actually went in the chat and yelled at you guys for that. I was like, they are so fucking stupid. They will not do that. And now look at me.
Look at you, Boo Boo the Fool. Look at you.
Wish I had a dunce hat I could put on.
All right, so TMZJ is this will be the last non wrestling, but we have to know about hurling. It's a thing now. Hurling is an outdoor team game of ancient Gaelic Irish origin, played by men. One of Ireland's native Gaelic games. It shares a number of features with Gaelic football, such as the field and goals, the number of players, and much terminology. It's football. Okay, cool. Whatever.
It's football.
It's football.
It's Gaelic football.
It's Gaelic football because it's played by men.
Stop it. Listen, I'm drunk now. I can't handle you.
All right,
they have
so
a separate game for women called Kamoji.
Kamoji.
Women.
It sounds bougie.
Women.
Anyways. So up next for Drew, Bobby Lashley. Okay. Hurt Business, favorite faction in WWE. Out of all of WWE, Hurt Business took on New Day. I believe that was the next match, right? Because I don't have notes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Katie's job. I didn't take notes.
No.
So
We're
all
it was
freeballing
not my
this
job.
tonight.
Wait. Hold on. No, I listened to the Monday recaps, which are hosted by Kyle Tyson.
Mhm.
And Kyle never knows what order the matches are in. Katie always tells Kyle, no, that didn't happen.
Half the
When I
time.
came on the show, I was under the assumption that Katie had a job, and her job was, no, Kyle, that's the wrong match. We got to go back.
No. I'm telling you, you're wrong because my eyes aren't even focused on the camera right now. I'm drunk. I couldn't have taken notes. There's no way that would have happened.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Bold of you to assume I took notes, Matt. Bold.
Oh, man. Anyways, let's just assume it was Hurt Business versus New Day up
I actually
next.
think it was Sasha and Carmella next.
Really?
I'm looking it up.
Okay, we'll break up Google while we talk shit to each other.
I don't know. She's going to be drunk Googling, so for all we know.
Oh, man. Yeah, tell us what your Google results are.
TLC 2015.
Both of you can kiss my ass.
Oh.
You gotta close
Both
that
of you
Pornhub.
can fuck off.
You gotta close that Pornhub browser though.
There is no Pornhub browser.
Ah, damn it,
So,
Matt's
fuck
right.
you.
It was Sasha and Carmella. Okay.
Was it really?
Yeah,
We just
apparently.
talked about this before.
Yeah, we did. We were so sure it was the other way around.
We
Yep.
were.
Anyways,
Damn it.
Sasha and Carmella, honestly, for not really having that decent of a story, managed to put on a good match. I think they made up for it well with the match that they had.
I loved the story.
You love the story.
I loved Carmella. I loved everything Carmella did leading up to this. I enjoyed. I mean, I really, especially after 2 weeks ago SmackDown, I really enjoyed Carmella, and I was rooting. I picked Carmella to win. I was rooting for it. Aside from the fact that I thought that they were going to be petty and just take that belt off Sasha for the Snoop Dogg thing, like I got behind Carmella, and I'm like, they've actually revamped this character. And people talk so much shit about Carmella, but she can actually go in the ring. No, she's not a Sasha. She's not a Charlotte or, you know, a Shayna or an Asuka, but she's a decent mid-tier wrestler who is a
Upper
former-
mid-tier. No, upper mid-tier. I would even put her.
Yeah. Well, she's
No.
a former SmackDown Women's Champion.
Yeah.
Like, she can go, and she proved that she's gotten better in this match. So I wanted to see her win. She came out with new gear. She didn't wear the same shit again for like the 12th week in a row. Good for her.
She didn't do the merry-go-round this time, did she?
No.
All right, good. That's that. Just that move has to go. Give that to somebody else. Give it to Lana. Okay, let that.
Give it to Nia.
Yes.
I want Nia to do the the Nia go round.
The Nia go round.
Nia go bye-bye. That's what we'll call it.
Oh man, the match was good. Talk about an upgrade from James Ellsworth to her Smollier. Let's talk about up.
Richard.
I don't think it was Richard.
His name is Richard.
I don't think
I'm pretty sure.
Because I remember Reek tweeted out about it, and I don't remember reading Richard because I missed it. Because I call him James Truth.
Reginald.
Oh, Reginald. Damn it. I'm
Reginald.
drunk. I don't know. It sounded like Richard. I don't know anymore. Whatever.
His name's not Dick, Katie. It's not Dick, all right? Carmella's getting it, but that's not his name.
Oh my God. Corey's signing off on it, man.
I know.
That's the hilarious part about it.
It's messed up.
Corey Graves signs off on that junk.
Fuck you, D-Rod.
Oh my God. No, I knew Carmella wasn't winning this though. I knew it was just like, but I don't see where Sasha's going on SmackDown. That's the thing. She is, she's SmackDown champ. Because really, there's no like major competition over there. Like,
And
there's
see, that was my theory was if Carmella wins, you can put Bianca in that slot because you've got a heel champion and now the up-and-coming Bianca going on that
we
face
have a
turn.
heel champion in Sasha. Well, I mean, yeah, we definitely already have a heel
I don't
champion.
Sasha
have
is
the
not a-
energy
she's
to
not a
fight
babyface.
You and the WWE tonight, all right? Like,
You got to pick your battles
That,
here,
that
Matt.
chick is so a heel.
If she's a babyface, then I don't know what to do. Because
Yeah.
that is the furthest thing from a babyface.
If she's a babyface, so is Baron Corbin, because it's the same turn. Someone did some heelish things to him the other week, and now I guess that's what turned him.
though, if you do ask Wreak Havoc right now, Wreak Havoc, not Rick Havoc, Wreak Havoc.
Wreak.
Right now, Baron Corbin is the biggest babyface in WWE, and the Murph Mysterios are the heels. He
That's
will
what I'm
tell you
saying.
that.
No.
I'm telling. Look, I said it. Yeah, we share the same logic, Reek.
Rick.
Rick. Oh, can you tell we didn't take notes? But no, I
It wasn't
mean,
my job.
it's no. I'm only messing with you. Like I said, I'm just going back to the whole thing. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, where do we go now? Like, I really, really want like the women's title to be consolidated and those tag belts to be consolidated. I think you free up, let the champion travel, and you really free up so much competition. Because you're just lacking on both of them, man. In my opinion, that's all I'm saying, man.
I don't think you're lacking in the women's division. I definitely agree with the tag titles. The tag titles should be unified and defended across both brands. And that's me saying something big because I don't like people showing up on both brands. But if you have a reason like the tag titles, which I mean, the women's tag titles, they weren't even doing that with. They just stayed on Raw.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of them, is to take them down to NXT, take them over to SmackDown, do shit with them.
Mhm.
So if you're gonna do that, I'm good with that. But you have a full women's division on Raw. You have a full women's division on SmackDown. It's just about booking. Sasha should not be booked in a tag division, which we'll get into when we get to that match, because that's the other thing that pissed me the fuck off. Asuka should not be over there. She should have singles feuds, and you have singles wrestlers she could feud with, but they're not. So
That's what I said.
We had what, 3 sets of double champs this year?
Too many.
At least I'm counting 3. So you had Bailey,
Bailey, Sasha, and now Asuka.
and was Becky Lynch a double champ going into the year, or when did she lose her SmackDown title?
Yeah, she was double champ. Ooh, no, she lost the SmackDown title at Money in the Bank last year, didn't she? She won it at WrestleMania, lost it at Money in the Bank. They cashed in on her.
Okay.
Charlotte beat her, and Bailey cashed in, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So she
That sounds-
only
no,
held
no,
Raws.
that's exactly what happened.
Okay. But either way, we had 3 double champs now. Twice with the women's tag and 3 times now. 3 times the women's tags belt have been tied up with one of the women's belts at least. No, and I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. It really jams up. That's why me and Katie going into the pay-per-view were saying like they're in kind of like they've booked themselves into a corner, man.
That doesn't necessarily mean you need to combine the divisions, because that doesn't change the issue. The issue is they're not booking and pushing singles women's wrestlers, and they have singles women's wrestlers. They're focusing on the tag division, which isn't a bad thing, but you also have women's tag teams you can do that with. So stop breaking up women's tag teams and then forming new women's tag teams, all weird and shit. Like,
Extremely
don't get me wrong.
weird.
I'm all for taking women that I didn't expect to see together and pairing them up and seeing what happens, just not in wrestling.
Yes. Right. Well, I guess this leads us into the Asuka match. Asuka taking on Nia Jax and Shayna Basler. Asuka's mystery tag partner.
Time out. Are we skipping the Hurt Business and New Day? Didn't that happen next?
God damn it, man. God damn it. I do this every time.
Why Matt? The fuck did I do?
I didn't see you.
No, Kyle said, "God damn it, Matt."
No, I didn't. I said I. God damn it. I do this every time.
He said I.
Yeah, I said I.
He said, "God."
He
damn it,
said
Matt,
I.
I do this every time.
Like, listen, we can go back and watch
D-Rod,
it.
Reek, Jay, you heard it. Come on.
Let's turn the
In the
audio
chat,
up.
back me up.
Yes. Right. Well, I guess this leads us into the Asuka match. Asuka taking on Nia Jax and Shayna Basler. Asuka's mystery tag partner.
Time out. Are we skipping the Hurt Business and New Day? Didn't that happen next?
God damn it. I do this every time.
Man, God damn it, man.
Man,
Yeah,
Matt.
calm down, Matt. Calm down.
I don't know.
This is terrible. This is fucking off
This
the rails.
is amazing.
Yeah.
You invited me here.
I'm always
I'm so
tripping on my
happy
words,
for you.
but I work in retail. Listen, man, the day I had today, bro. I walked into tonight about ready to call out. I was like, oh man, I don't know if I can talk anymore, but whatever. Here I am. Okay, Her Business taking on the New Day.
This was done right.
Yeah, Her Business, Shelton Benjamin, Scrappy Doo taking on Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods. Fantastic, man. And talk about the right decision at the right time finally. Her Business getting it done. Like I said, 75%
75%.
champions. 75% champs in that faction, man. That's a good ratio right there.
And it's only going to be 75 because MVP's not getting a title. So
MVP challenges. Dude, if he challenges Drew McIntyre tomorrow, you know he's getting that belt.
you shut your mouth.
I'd be here for it, man.
And Jay, I don't want to hear judgment. We're not judging here. He's judging me.
It's okay, Katie. It's okay. It's okay.
No, I'll tell you what. I honestly, I wouldn't hate if they redid the whole Triple H Batista thing where MVP does win the title and he doesn't have confidence in himself that he can keep it. And then Bobby Lashley wins the Royal Rumble and Bobby has to choose who he's going to go against. And Bobby goes face and turns on MVP.
Oh man.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Oh, it's not
No,
gonna happen.
no,
I just said
hell
I would
no.
hate
But
it.
it would be nice. It'd be nice. Just redo it all. Yeah,
I
I'd
would
be
hate
here
it
for
if
it, man.
Otis and Biggie competed in a banana hammock match, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No. Did you see the picture that they posted on Twitter? MVP was posing with the Hurt Business. He was holding up some type of award himself.
Was he?
Yes.
Was it a
Did you say he's
Sammy?
on Twitter?
It was not a Sammy. No, I retweeted it, so I should be able to find it real quick. Let's see here. It looks almost like a medal, like he won a medal. I'm assuming maybe an award he won on the Indies or something.
More medals than fucking Chad Gable's won.
I know.
Did you retweet it from your account or SmackDraw?
Maybe I didn't even retweet it. Maybe I just liked it.
I don't
know.
think you did because
I don't
I'm
think
on
I
your
did either.
profile and I don't
Oh,
see
well.
anything.
I don't see it anyways. Yeah, if you can find the picture on Twitter that was taken tonight of everybody holding up their titles, find out what MVP is holding and let us know
It'd be
in the
great.
chat or in the comments.
If he just went and had an MVP medal made and he's just carrying that around now.
Could be.
It says World Master Gold Medal.
Yeah, he totally had that made for himself.
How did we miss a chance to have the Godfather manage MVP and have MVP stand for Most Valuable Pimp?
Damn. Okay. You know, that deserves another beer. I'm just going to sit here. That deserves another beer. Okay. So, anyways, anything to note in the match? That's the thing is, this was the last match. I wasn't really able to sit and watch like thoroughly. I had my kids all over the place. I think I was just getting home. It just seemed like a straightforward match to me. Like, I didn't think there was any controversy. I didn't really notice anything commentary saying they were doing anything shady. I think they just beat them straight up.
You know, we got that
They
lumbar
did.
check. You know,
Yeah, I mean Cedric tagged himself in at the very end, which we kind
Perfect.
of knew was going to happen.
Yeah, perfect. And I'm happy it's
Scrappy-dappy
still,
do.
I'm so happy it resulted in the win and not them losing. That was the perfect way to, because they could have gone as that was the excuse to have them lose again. Yes, exactly. They easily could have done that, but the fact that he did it to steal the win. Is this signs though of the early cracks starting to show with
I don't
Cedric?
think
Huh?
so. I don't think them winning the titles is signs of early.
No,
cracks.
Cedric's behavior.
If anything, he'll just get reprimanded and then he'll be fine.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but he did put Shelton over on the bump.
Yeah.
I had the bump on before the pay-per-view started, before the Kevin Owens documentary, and he did talk about how Shelton Benjamin is one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time, accolades, so on and so forth. So, I mean, there might have been something backhanded that I missed after that, but I did hear that part. So,
Cool, man.
I think Cedric just wants the spotlight. He just wants to prove that he can do it.
He's tired of losing. Think about it. Think about everybody that's on his team. You know, he wants some of those wins. He's on there with MVP, arguably the greatest United States champion, Bobby Lashley, who's really big. And then you've got Shelton Benjamin, one of the best tag team wrestlers.
arguably is a very, very broad term in that statement.
Allegedly, he's allegedly the best United States champion.
God, don't bring. RN's not here.
Some of Bobby Lashley's greatest accomplishments, U.S. title, Lana.
Get out of here. Are they still technically married or did they get divorced?
No, he said he wanted a divorce.
But did they go through with the divorce? That's the
I
question.
mean,
I'm
unless it
asking.
happened on television, I guess it didn't really happen.
You will
It didn't
find,
happen.
You will find out that Drake Maverick consummated his marriage long before you find out if that divorce went through.
That's a good one. Oh, man. NXT deep cut. Or no, 24/7 deep cut, not even NXT.
Damn, Jay just said, so ECW world title means nothing now. Lana over ECW, huh?
Lana over everything.
To be fair, yeah,
It was
Lana's
WWE ECW. It was the
Yeah,
worst
WWE's
version of
version.
ECW. Like,
Vince
It's
McMahon
awful.
won that.
with a do-rag,
Do-rag.
using racial slurs.
Christian won it. You know?
No, we're not talking about that.
And let's also not forget that Bobby Lashley is also Donald Trump's chosen avatar for his WrestleMania win.
I was there for that WrestleMania.
Were you really?
Yes.
Were you
I talked about this on Friday. No, I just wanted to see someone get their head shaved.
Okay.
I was a child. I probably shouldn't have been there, but I was a child.
No, definitely not. It should not have been there.
It's fine. I'm okay.
All right.
Now, who do they face though? Like, is it just more New Day matches?
Yeah, it's more New Day matches.
It's more New Day because they have no tag teams.
Yeah. And it's not like SmackDown where you can wait for the Usos to get back together.
Unless Kyle's right, and at Royal Rumble we have Street Profits versus Hurt Business for a unification of the tag titles.
Fucking hope so. Dude, no.
It could happen.
Drink.
That's twice.
And you
It
said
was big
shit
enough for
after
two.
you said it.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Okay. Anyways, dude, this podcast feels like one of like my first podcasts. Oh, well, maybe. I don't know. I can't really remember them.
I guarantee you when we talk tomorrow, I won't remember this.
No, it's gonna be fantastic because I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna clip your moments. You know.
Please don't.
Yeah, I'll clip them and then send them to you.
I hate you.
It's
Gonna
okay.
click your moments. That sounds oddly sexual.
Please get out of here.
Dude, my
We're going
wife's
to
probably
talk-
in the chat. Can we please not talk like that? I don't need any more
Every
reasons for
time
her
I
to yell
talk
at
about
me.
a dick, she pops up like
Like a
don't know
dick.
You want to talk about the tag team title match for the women though?
Yes. Oh man, I really, really wanted Mecha Lana to debut. Okay.
I'm with you on that. I would have rather had anything than Charlotte. Don't get me wrong. Charlotte looks fantastic. She got a breast reduction. Looks like she really hit the gym. She looks fantastic.
She got the
Save
Roman
Charlotte for
Reigns
the Royal
teeth
Yeah, she
going.
has new teeth. Like, save it for fucking Royal Rumble. And
Yeah.
again,
No, I mean, yeah, your return. No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but yeah, you're right. Your return was on like a B-ish C pay-per-view in a tag team in a feud you had nothing to do with.
it did make her a Grand Slam champion, though. She is now joined the other two 4-horse women in Sasha and Bailey as a Grand Slam champion.
But she shouldn't have come back into a title picture anyways. Like, that's what pisses me off the most about those.
I don't mind her
Billie
coming
Kay
back
would've
into a
been
title
so much
picture, just
better.
not the tag title picture.
Can we talk about how
But it's still a title. What are you saying?
Billie Kay should have been in that spot? She had the headshot.
Exactly. She
Yeah.
had a resume.
She speaks
She had a
Japanese.
resume.
She's fluent in Japanese.
Yes. I love
She had
that
a
Oscar
mask.
was like, "You must not have understood what I said." That was so funny.
Now, here's my thing, and I told you this from the story that they've told. To me, the only person that made sense was Mandy Rose because Lana got taken out, Dana got beat, Mandy, who had been taken out by Nia and Shayna, came back with the kendo stick to save her tag team partner and was standing side by side with Asuka. So having Mandy step up in place of Lana because Dana just got that ass whooping, Lana's out injured, would have made perfect sense to me. And
Yeah.
Dana or Mandy could have eaten the pin or the submission, and we could have found a real tag team or brought Dana back and done something with the tag titles and not tied Asuka up in it.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Like, it's not out of like me disliking Charlotte. Trust me, there's plenty of clips of me going on record saying that Charlotte's one of the best wrestlers on the planet, male or female. That woman is a star. It was just, this wasn't the right fit, man. Nothing about this felt like the right time. And a lot of other people could have signed. I agree with you with Mandy Rose. I struggle to think of somebody else other than like the scenario in my head where it was Lana.
No, Lana would have been great.
Yeah, it was Lana at the end. Like, you have essentially a handicap match. And Lana comes out at the end to make the save or attempted save, however it would play out.
How pissed is Bama Dave right now, though? He put that tweet in there from Ember Moon about how she's on a plane flying out there, and he's like, "See, I told you." No Ember.
Ember
No,
Moon
Ember.
does not want to go back to main roster.
No, she does
There's
not.
so many people in NXT now that have had a taste of main, and they're just like, no, thank you.
They said, I want to go back.
Yes. Oh, man.
Awful.
Yeah. Okay, so what came up next?
Roman?
Yeah, Roman.
Roman and KO?
Are we sure?
Yes.
Yeah, positive?
Positive.
Okay.
Well, we did talk about the IC title match that was made, so that was some backstage shenanigans. So yeah, I think it was Roman KO.
Okay. Cool, man. Roman KO. I'm trying to ignore the fact that I have to piss like a racehorse.
You shouldn't have sworn so much.
Same. I literally had like 3 cups of these before we started filming. I'm screwed.
No, Roman KO match, dude. Kevin Owens took some serious bumps in this match. Like, serious bumps.
That frog splash was insane.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I must have missed that one.
It was like right at the beginning of the match. He hit Roman outside with a frog splash.
Oh, yeah. You go off the apron onto the floor?
Yep.
Yes, man. That spot is always nasty. I can't wait to see Michael Cole appear in Botchamania with one of his worst calls to date, calling a powerbomb onto a ladder, a spine buster through a table, and then calling it again during the replay. Doubled down on it, man. Yeah, that dude's making Botchamania like big time there. But regardless, though, Kevin Owens refusing to say die. It's kind of how we kind of played it out in our head on the predictions episode, Katie, except there was just no Jimmy Uso.
I was expecting Jimmy the whole time.
Yeah. I'm surprised they let him get as close to that title. It was almost ridiculously close. Both hands on the belt. I mean, you literally at that point just take your feet off the ladder. You know what I mean? Just let your weight do the work for you. If you've got both hands on the belt and then you get punched in the dick.
My wife is yelling because she wanted Kevin Owens to win. So she goes, "It's fucking Velcro. Just grab it."
I know, man. It is. Dude, can we talk? When did that happen? When did they go from snaps to Velcro?
I don't know, but I hate it. I hate it so much.
Dude, you literally, the audio picks it up.
Just.
Oh my God, dude. It instantly makes the title sound like a toy. Like, just gives it the appeal of a fucking child's toy. CM Punk disapproves. Oh, Jesus. But no, dude, I feel for Kevin Owens though tomorrow. Like, out of everybody that was on the show tonight, unless somebody picked up an injury we didn't see, like, you guys were speculating what? Roman Reigns may have hurt his shoulder or something?
Yeah, they were saying his shoulder looked like it was out of place or jammed up.
They tweaked it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I will actually say this, though. Like, it just caught my eye. Roman came out extra swole up. Like, extra swole tonight. Dude is getting jacked.
Yes, he is.
Stole all of Randy Orton's baby oil.
Yeah, that too, man.
All of it.
That too. But Kevin Owens, man, took a fucking beating, dude. It was the story that Kevin Owens would never say die. I don't like that they didn't really play into, like, the equivalent of "you're gonna have to kill me" resulted in like a dick punch and being choked. I don't know, man.
And we're not even choking and stroking. This isn't like the nice Dexter Loomis choking and stroking. No, this is just angry, violent on top of a ladder. Though he did almost do, like, his head was really close to that ladder when he dropped off. I was a little concerned. He looked like he was going to take a Jeff Hardy there for a second.
Yeah, man. Jay was a constant presence. Roman constantly. I mean, I think Kevin Owens went through like what 3-4 tables. It felt like. But yeah, it ultimately came down to like Kevin Owens' 3rd or 4th time with hands on the belt, and out of nowhere, Roman climbs up, punches him in the dick, guillotine. Roman remains champ. And then Kevin Owens is seen kind of just shaking his head in disappointment. Not really the whole "you'll have to kill me" promise. And when you start talking about murder and kayfabe, I really latch onto that shit, man. It means a lot to me. So
You know.
I've got the chat generally muted, and then I just wait till I see a notification. I go check it out, and there was like a 30-minute just murder rant.
I wasn't even in it.
Yeah, no, I was just.
I
like,
said
what the fuck
arson.
is
I didn't
going
say
on?
murder. I said arson.
I was glued
Well,
to
that
the
was
TV.
later. This was during this match where they were
Oh,
dropping murder gifts because they kept saying murder over and over and over again. And then when the
that's
actual
Baby
murder-
J.
Yeah, Baby J's a little bit excessive on the gifts. He does need to tone it down a bit. Less is more,
He
Baby
loves
J.
his murder.
Less is more, my friend.
I
Okay.
like your gifts, Jay.
Oh man. But Roman, so what's next for Roman, I guess?
Well, I thought it was going to be Oldberg, but Oldberg doesn't appear, so.
I mean, you still have
Thank God, That was a
SmackDown.
bonus point. Fucking right.
I told
Forgot
Kyle.
about that one.
I told Kyle during predictions, I was like, no Goldberg. And then I changed it today, and I'm mad.
Put that seed in there.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Oh, Matt can't help himself.
No, it's Kyle's fault. It's all Kyle's fault.
I knew
You
the
said
second.
it. The fuck? You can't say put that seed in there and not expect me to react. That's how babies are made. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Oh man.
I'm really glad Goldberg didn't show up. I don't think it's going to happen, especially because they fucking gave us the old Shaft with The Rock, where they're like, The Rock's going to be on Talking Smack. And then they played a clip of the fucking Rock on another show from Fox. And it wasn't even like him on the show talking to anyone.
Dude, that was such bullshit.
I was pissed.
Talk
But,
about catfishing, man.
if it's not The Rock, it needs to be Big E. But it looks like Big E might have the IC title. So I don't know.
Yeah. My is realistically, I really think Big E is destined for like IC title. And it'll be like a slow burn towards the world title.
Shoot him to the moon. I will say this. I'm torn because I love the prospect and idea, and I think I'd like it more for SummerSlam, of a Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar feud with poor Paul Heyman stuck in the middle, not knowing what to do. That is the only way I really want to see Brock. I don't really want to see
That
him
would make
against
it
Drew.
interesting.
But having Paul there, having to choose between, the guy he's counseling and his advocate as they battle, that would be fun. But I also never want to see Roman Reigns face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania ever again because we've had it like 12 fucking times.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman in a shark cage.
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone in a shark cage.
Look,
Tyler
Everyone
Rust in a shark cage. Paul Heyman in a shark cage.
Tyler Rust, yeah.
how good is Brock's acting? Could we get like the whole like the result of Paul Heyman choosing Roman and then Brock crying?
No.
Oh,
I don't think he'd ever come back. But what if Brock came back with Eric Bischoff as his new advocate?
What the fuck?
that'd be interesting. Eric's a good talker.
How
The
pissed
old
would Paul
Bischoff.
Heyman be? Oh, you found someone new? So did I, motherfucker.
Yeah. Kayfabe wise, how would Paul describe that? How would he explain that?
I don't know.
Does he blame Brock? Brock's not returning my calls, or does he say Brock told me he's not going to be active for a while. I want to stay in the scene.
I'd like him to go even further and say, I was an advocate for an undefeated, reigning, defending beast who couldn't hold his own, so I found a new challenger.
Oh,
Because he watched Brock lose to Goldberg, to Roman, now Drew. I got sick of watching you lose. You're past your prime, so I moved on.
damn, that's good.
Oh, shit.
That's the best way to do it right there. That's it. That's it right there. That's
Book
the
it.
promo. That's the promo.
Good job, Matt.
There we go. Can't top that. Can't top that. Unless Brock murders Paul Heyman. I'm down for that too.
Murder.
Jokes.
Oh man. So yeah, that finally leaves us off with the main event. Randy Orton taking on The Fiend in a Firefly Inferno match, which just turns out to be an Inferno match, but the fire's in different parts of the arena.
Strike one. If you're going to call it a Firefly Inferno match, at least bring part of the Firefly Funhouse set out there and then light that on fire.
I think the
just-
Firefly aspect was some of it was pre-taped.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my thing. I get that we might get something cool going forward. Like Reek brought up in the chat where he goes, well, think about when Randy Orton lit The Undertaker on fire. When Undertaker came back, how great was that? You got to think for the future. The Fiend should not be losing. The entire point of this feud, of what we built here to get to this match, was the Fiend getting retribution against Randy Orton for burning down the fucking Wyatt family compound, for shoving the crucifix in the ground and stabbing the grave of Sister Abigail. So that alone, the Fiend should not be losing, but he just shouldn't be losing. It was a bad idea against Goldberg. It's an even worse idea here because Randy's not even Goldberg. Randy just had a losing streak against fucking Drew McIntyre, but he's taking out one of the most unstoppable characters in WWE. Yeah, I understand it was and by the way, I was scared as fuck for Bray's dreads. Like when he got pushed back in that fire and his jacket went up, I'm like, dude, his hair's gonna go up like that. It didn't. But I get that he pushed him back and lit him on fire. It's not like he beat him down or anything like that. But then they fucking just destroyed him at the end of the match. Literally. Yeah,
he ate what, like 13 stomps from Seth Rollins, was able to get up, ate one RKO, and was motionless for 3 minutes, it felt like.
He was blown up. He fell into that fucking pit of electronics that exploded, and he came out of nowhere and fucked Seth Rollins up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I actually didn't watch that match, but I know what you're talking about because I saw the clip. I guess where this goes next is the natural culmination is on a pole match. Like for real though, but like nothing like to get on a pole. You win by like impaling your opponent on a pole, and then they're like
Alexa Bliss in a short cage.
That's the other thing that pissed me off. So you brought up that if Randy Orton goes out there and he's not wearing anything covering his arms or anything like that, there's no way Randy's losing. So I thought at first, because I didn't really see the bodysuit that Bray had on underneath his jacket until he was laying down and you could see the sweat stains through it. I was like, okay, so he's in his jacket. He wrestles in that jacket all the time. Randy's got this hoodie on. So, you know, he's probably got something on underneath the hoodie on his arms, and they'll catch his arm on fire or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it'll be, that's where I thought they were going to go. And I thought Alexa was going to show up and be a factor because, as I said, I believe that Alexa is truly the one manipulating the situation, but she just fucking disappeared.
She dipped. There was a couple cool iconic scenes in there though. The initial fire going up, that was really badass. Bray Wyatt or the Fiend getting a leather strap and it becoming engulfed in flames. Pretty much all the weapons that were on fire was pretty cool.
The rocking chair on fire.
The rocking chair, yeah. A lot of cool visuals. Definitely going to be like all over the thumbnails tomorrow on YouTube. That is going to be the thumbnails on all of them. But yeah, ultimately the Fiend died. The Fiend's dead apparently. Although he's tweeting, Bray's tweeting someone.
Bray can tweet. The Fiend can't. That's what I'm telling you. They are not the same person.
Oh man, fucking got to see murder though. Thank God.
Listen, Reek,
Murder.
I hear what you're saying, but he shouldn't lose, and it doesn't matter if he gets a bigger win. And you can say that, but we've seen the track record with what they do with Bray Wyatt, where he lost to Randy Orton. They went through all that shit, and it's like, all right, he'll come back and get a bigger win, and instead they put the title on Jinder Mahal. So now we just probably move on, and we have fucking who's on Raw that no one gives a shit about. Drew Gulak will be Randy Orton's next feud and be the one to beat Randy Orton. Just really drive the nail home that Drew Gulak can beat this guy, but the fucking Fiend.
But the Fiend can't. Oh man.
Oh my God.
I really wish that we could get. Now, granted, once the Fiend's momentum has cooled off a bit, because I think if he was to cross over into Hollywood, that would definitely kill it. I'd love a fucking slasher pick, like with the Fiend, like supernatural flasher pick.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like I want to see the Fiend legitimately kill people in a kayfabe sense.
See No Evil 3.
Yeah, see No Evil 3. Return to the hotel. Oh man,
He'll be Joshua Goodnight, Jacob Goodnight's brother.
I don't know any of these people. I don't know.
You've never seen See No Evil, the WWE produced horror movie?
I know of it, and I remember all the promos they ran, but I honestly feel like I may have seen like maybe 10, 15 minutes of the movie itself.
They made two of them. So
yeah.
There was See No Evil 1 and 2, and 2 had Danielle Harris, which is my childhood crush. So
There we go.
famous for the Halloween films.
There we go. There we go.
And the remakes.
That-
I might know a little something about horror movies.
Yeah, I know,
No,
man.
not at all.
You're the fucking master of all that shit, man. But that was TLC 2020 in a wrap, man. What a weird, polarizing show. was something.
God.
Katie, once again, after recapping the show, having a little time to settle down, where are you sitting on this?
I think I gave it a 5 on recap. I'll give it a 7
It's gone
out
up.
of 10.
It's gone up. Okay.
I'm also drunk. So.
Yeah. No, hey, look, I'll tell you, dude, our rating's a rating. It's official now. It's locked in. Can't change it. Let's go.
I would not change it.
Out of 10, I don't know. I'm going to give it, I'll give it honestly a 6 or a 7 too as well. I enjoyed it.
Matt's going to give it like a 3.
I already said I'd give it a 4. I said that at the beginning of the show. I'm giving it a 4. They burned the Fiend alive. They burned the Fiend alive. Well, not alive. Obviously, it was a dummy. Like, how is that not just destroying that character? Yeah, he could come back, but like they literally set him on fire in the middle of the ring. Like, just completely.
He's going to come back crazier and like more evil.
No, he's not.
It might happen. I don't know.
We're gonna get a bunch of Bray Wyatt vignettes on the Firefly Funhouse where he can't find the Fiend because the Fiend's scared because he was lit on fire. And
oh no,
Oh no.
Bullshit.
Oh man. Once again, you guys, thank y'all for watching. If you like this shit, like, share, subscribe. Actually, for real though, please head over to YouTube, subscribe. We're just a couple away from 200. That'd be fantastic. Before we go, Matt, you go ahead. Plug where we can't find you.
You took a breath there. I thought you were just gonna let me go. You guys can find me on Twitter at Matt Ridder. There's at MATTRIDDER. There you guys will find link trees to the audio and video for our podcast, the Smacking It Raw podcast. It's the podcast that USA wants. It's the adult podcast. It's the mature podcast. Violence, sex, dick and fart jokes. We are the #1 wrestling podcast on Pornhub. Yeah, that's really all I got for you guys.
Except you're not on Pornhub anymore.
We are.
You are, but you aren't.
It's like when we said we're the official recap show of Wrestling News World, and they hadn't put any of our stuff up for like a month.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair, you didn't tell me that they didn't put any of our stuff up.
D-Rod said he wouldn't call me the master of horror. I'm the masturbator of horror, and I need you to pull the same strings for me on Pornhub that you did for them on World News or Wrestling News World.
Y'all have a great night. Bye.
Bye.